Howdy, howdy, howdy. My name is Anacha Sasuke, and despite what you're looking at right now, this is actually an update video. The reason we're on this page is because that's the first part of the update. About a week or two ago, I decided I was going to take some time off to try to build up a backlog of videos. I don't even know if backlog's the right word, but I wanted to try to have some videos stacked up so that I could just have them scheduled and coming out to give the illusion of having a better upload schedule in those times where I don't feel like doing it for various brain reasons. The day I decided to do this, however, I went on YouTube to listen to some stuff and got notified that they have given me the ability to do the YouTube membership thing on my account. And honestly, I feel like with the amount of subscribers I have, it's way too early for that. But speaking of that, let me just pull this picture up. So I did finally find out where on the analytics app to see the balance of subscribed to not subscribed, and I did lifetime instead of in the last month because whatever. This number right here is why a lot of YouTubers have been pointing out like, oh, if more people were if the people who watch me were subscribed to me, then I would have this many views. But I've also really only seen it coming from the people who already have hundreds of thousands. Like, there's a YouTuber I watch who it was last I watched him 5,000 subscribers away from a million, and he was saying this, and I'm like 50 something away from 1,200, and it feels pushy to say it. But seeing as YouTube has decided to unlock the ability for me to have YouTube memberships, while in the same breath saying that I should have more subscribers before I actually turn it on, but they also told me to talk about it with you guys. However, since I was in the process of getting ready to take a hiatus to make more content to justify getting more subscribers, I don't really feel like now's the time to talk about that. But I at the very least wanted to open it up to you guys because they told me to ask my subscribers what sort of perks they would want from there being a channel membership, like emotes and stuff. But I don't stream because I don't really understand streaming with my laptop yet. I know how to stream with game systems, but it looks awful. I really don't know how to do it with my computer, which is why I don't. So I don't know how having emotes would help you or how I would even make them. But I guess just let me know in the comments if you watch this at all the kind of things that you'd want to see from me, and I'll see whether or not any of it's possible for the membership thing. I don't even know how much the memberships cost. I've never interacted with that function before. I the only thing I know about this system is that it puts a join button on people's accounts when they turn it on. I know nothing further than that. So let me know what kind of stuff you'd want to see from me if you do know anything about how that works. And I will look into it and see if any of it exists. But in the meantime, I gotta shrink this back down. Get out of here, you. The reason we're on this page is one thing I wanted to do before I took that hiatus is I want to escape the Ouroboros part of this website because I've been trapped in here because of this overseer nonsense. The 10th overseer video is going up today. It was supposed to go up Friday, but I mishandled that. I packed up my laptop and then went, oh yeah, I still needed that. Oh well, I'll do it when I get to where I'm going, and then failed to do it when I got where I was going. So now instead of it being a Friday video, it's a Monday video. But it's also not what today's video was going to be. What today's video was going to be is I just installed more RAM and another hard drive to my laptop last week. And I was going to see what I can do with that. Last week was Prime Day, even though it was 2 days, and I don't know why they keep calling it one. They gave away a bunch of free stuff, such as the Mass Effect Legendary Collection, which I installed to my computer. It took up a whole fifth of my new hard drive, and I was going to see whether or not I had enough RAM to play it and record it at the same time. And while I'm doing that, the program I render my videos with, I can't even really call it editing because I don't do anything to them, since I don't have the technology to do any of that. That's why I just leave the curse words in and let YouTube know that there are curse words, because with the program I edit my videos with. I don't even know how I would go about trying to bleep out the curse words, which is why I'm glad I can just click and say, they're in there. And then YouTube goes, okay, cool, we're still going to pay you. Awesome. For what that's worth. Anyway, I was going to do that, one, see if my computer has enough RAM for me to even be able to do that. And if it does, probably upload it today. The other thing I was going to do was try out the new function of the recording program, or the editing program, which is a completely new program that makes it easier to, like, add openings and outros to videos. Because I'm sure you've noticed, my content has never actually had an intro or an outro. They start, I do my howdy, 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 and then I say my goodbyes, and that you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to, but I would greatly appreciate if you did. And then they just stop. Because I've never really understood how to go about doing the intros and outros. But if I've got a program that's just going to go, here you go, I'd like to try it. So, in the event that I'm actually able to record the Mass Effect video, I'm also going to be tinkering around with the intros and outros. And if I can figure that out, it's probably not coming out today, maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. But as far as my content, I do want to try to finish this nonsense, all this, I want to try to finish this before I actually take that hiatus to start building up more content, because there's some more Dreamkeepers I can be doing. I never finished Night in the Woods, but I do want to. It's been almost a year since the last episode at this point. The series is not canceled, I just have really bad memory. But I want to see what happens next, and I might as well do a video of it. I'm not sure where the controller I use for that is. I believe it's in this state with me somewhere, but I want to work on that. I want to go back to Oxenfree at some point. I'm not even sure if I have any content for Lackadaisy, sort of. I've only got one thing left for prequel, and then I'm out of content for prequel. SCP is Eternal. There is a whole chapter of Ava's Demon I haven't done yet, but I'm not sure if the chapter's done or not, because Michelle said from now on she's just going to upload in big chunks instead of like a few pages here and there. So for all I know, that chapter is done and she's just working on the next one. But I don't know that. And that's the only reason it hasn't happened yet. Eventually I'm intending on trying to bring back Two Kinds. There are specific days all this stuff had. I know in my last update video I said I was going to try to do Homestuck stuff. Right around 413 I realized I don't care about any of the Homestuck stuff I haven't done yet. I don't like the epilogues. I'm never reading Homestuck 2 because it comes off of the epilogues. I'm never finishing Pester Quest because the epilogues mess with it. And Hiveswap, I'm just not really sure what to do with that, because of how messed up the editing was last time, and it took so long that, like, it took my computer 14 hours to render that. I deleted those videos because I was going to try again, and then never did, because all the new Homestuck and Hiveswap stuff does not feel the same that original Homestuck did, and I recently found out it's because Andrew Hussey didn't really have anything to do with them. But when I did Cyclonials, that was all Andrew Hussey, and I had a great time with Cyclonials. So I think I'm probably done doing Homestuck and Hiveswap stuff on my channel, unless Andrew Hussey ever comes back to it. Because otherwise, it's not even just that it doesn't feel the same, it honestly feels kind of gross. Between some of the stuff that the epilogues do, and I used to like Dirk Strider, and now I would punch him in the face if he was real. But that's pretty much the gist of the update. Just let me know what sort of stuff you'd want from the channel membership if you understand how that works, because I don't. It would definitely, like I said, it'd be groovy if you subscribed, because this is technically, legally my job. They've got my tax information, so it's basically my job. Having more eyes on it would be cool, but I also have to make more content for the eyes to look at, which is why I'm going to be doing a hiatus after I escape the Ouroboros. So, if the Ouroboros is not the content you want to see, I'm sorry, that's the content that's going to be coming out until I escape it. So later today, the this one is going to be going up tomorrow. I'm going to be recording a few more and uploading them. I'm going to try to have it going up at a rate of 3 a week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If I do it right, it should be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If I do it wrong, it's because Summer decided I should die, because that's been happening too. When I'm in my friend's apartment, I have air conditioning. When I'm in my house, I don't. So I got to do as much recording as I can when I've got the air conditioning, because when I get back to my house, if I want to not have a heat stroke, I need to have my window open, and if my window's open, I can't record. So you don't need any of this information. I'm just rambling because I don't write scripts. That's not the kind of content I do. I've said everything I had to say. I was just recapping to make sure I said everything I had to say, and then started rambling. So, membership thingy going on a hiatus after I escape this nonsense. There's going to be more Backrooms content because I do enjoy the Backrooms, because the Backrooms feels like how it felt at the beginning of reading this, before there were 8,000 of them, back when there were only like 4,000 of them. Yeah. Also, if you guys know whether or not there have been any SCPs that have been massively updated since the last time I looked at them, let me know. Because, again, since there's this many, I don't even really know what to check. At some point, I'm going to do a small video that's just about the Infinite IKEA, because I finally went to an IKEA for the first time, and I want to talk about it. I mentioned that once before, but never went back for it because I completely forgot. But I want to see if the description of the Infinite IKEA tracks with how it felt to be in one, because, whoo. But anyway, that's all the nonsense I had to say. I'm going to stop this, try to have this uploaded by noon, and the other thing is going to be uploaded at 3 o'clock. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Later.